Good morning, YouTube. How are you? It is bright and early for me. Shoot, I have been up since 3 o'clock. Why have I been up since 3 o'clock, you ask? I could not sleep. I'm antsy to get this dental appointment over. 2 root canals. I'm not jumping up and down. Trust me. Took an hour, did all the things, except put on makeup. And you know my makeup consists of mascara and lipstick. So I am sans the lipstick because when you go to the dentist, what's the point? You put red lipstick on, they stick their hands in your mouth, you end up looking like some kind of a freak of nature clown with red all over. Or maybe a carnival. I don't know. But I have you positioned to the road for right now. Inside my car, it is pitch dark. So we're going to let you look at nature, see if any little deer decide to jump in the road. Pray to God they don't. Ooh. Who's at the gas station? Everybody's all ready for the deer hunting coming up this weekend. It is gun season. And that is on Saturday, opening gun day in Wisconsin for deer hunting. Yesterday, I did not see any deer on the way home. But once the guns start firing, Bambi will be dancing all over the roads. If you know, you know. Jack and I don't deer hunt. We're not anti-hunting because, let's be frank, if we had to sustain ourselves, well, we have a gun and we're not afraid to use it, but we enjoy the deer. And I like to feed them once they come into my forest. I'll give them organic berries. Why am I giving them organic berries, you ask? Because I had them. I had them in my freezer. And remember my berry issue that I had a couple of weeks ago? Yeah, right. Equip Strawberry. Beef protein. Everybody says, do it. Get your beef protein. Drink it. Buy Strawberry. Reminds you of childhood. No, it didn't. It was disgusting. It was gross. But I have zero qualms about having my unflavored collagen in my coffee. I had zero coffee today. Nothing. I did take the amoxicillin, so I'll be hacking up soon, I'm sure, coughing. That amoxicillin just dries my throat. I feel like squeaky. I feel like my own dog squeaking away. Oh my goodness, I have to tell you guys a story. This is kind of major. So yesterday, I'm in the break room with my 67 gallons of chili that I made live from Sunday that you were watching. Put that in the refrigerator so that I could eat it all week. Now, today I'm off. It's Tuesday. I figured 2 root canals, you're not going to go into work. Who are you going to talk to? But I have other things to tell you that I plan on doing. So I'm in the break room talking to my peers, yada yada, how was your weekend, blah blah. And then the HR woman comes in. The girl that's taking the weight loss shots. Again, if you're taking weight loss shots, I'm not shooting you. I'm not poo-pooing your decision. I think she has lost so much weight. She needs some of that in her brain because she's absolutely lost her brains. Lost it. Opens the break room door. One of my peers was talking about her grandchild, which is of a mixed race, looked at her and made a beeline right out of the door. Oh, I wish I could tell you her name, but I can't. You know the YouTube rules. You can't say where you work. You can't have any insignias or any mugs showing your job, etc., etc. But this girl is completely inept. It is hard to find help up in the Northwoods, and I think that's why they pay as well as they pay. However, the truth of the matter is, when you have somebody that's been there as long as me, on retirement's door, so to speak, you're trying to push them out. Get rid of the people that you pay $25, $50 an hour to. Keep the people that are from Manpower. That's a company. It's not a sexual comment. I'm not being sexist. That's the name of the employment firm. Keep them, and you can pay them $12 or $15 an hour to start. So it's a good. It's a win-win. So about, shoot, I don't know, maybe it was a half hour, 45 minutes into the job, my 20-some-year-old supervisor on second shift comes up to me and says, Jerry, could I borrow you for a moment? Now, I am a grown arse woman, okay? You don't say to, oh, these people. Breathe, Jerry, breathe. These kids are just ignorant. You don't say to a member of your staff, can I borrow you? You borrow them if you want them to put a finger on a package that you're going to tie into a bow. That's when you borrow them. Can I borrow your finger? I want to put a bow on this Christmas box. But when you take them in a room to discipline them, to write them up, that's not borrowing. And I knew something was up when the HR lady, we'll just call her GLP-1 girl. When GLP-1 girl comes in to the break room, makes dead eye contact with me, walks out of the room, you know something's up. So I thought to myself, not even punched in, that bee is gonna rake me up. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I am a very good employee. I don't lollygag. I don't walk the floor. I don't socialize. I was born in '61. I'm a Marine's daughter. If you know, you know. Yes, I have discipline. So they take me in the room and said, it was observed on Friday that you went out to your car to start your car. Yeah, that's true. It was maybe about 5 minutes to 9. We worked until 9. My husband, listen, I have a vehicle that you press the button and it starts the vehicle. I have one of those. My husband, on the other hand, needs to get off of the device and get off of the recliner to reprogram my battery and my device so that it can be functional. So I can press the button and start my car in the plants and not have to go outside. But it is what it is. So they bring that up on the paperwork. They brought up the fact that he says, well, went in and on your badge, passcode, whatever you want to do, you have to hit the badge to enter the building. I've noticed that it's happened before. Okay, whatever. I said, that's true. I said, I have been known to ask my immediate lead and make a comment to them. For example, oh, I forgot my anti-inflammatory. Can I go out to the car, grab it? I park in the handicap spot, which is not even 10 feet from the door. Probably a whole whopping 20 feet from where I'm working. Nevertheless, they've said yes, left, got in the car, got the pills, came back out. Soda, same thing. It's not a regular thing. I can probably count, seriously, in 15 years, the 5 times I asked to get either Tylenol or a soda in 15 years that I've worked there, that I had to step out to make an emergency phone calls. So average one time every 5 years. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Then they bring up the safety issue. And the safety issue was, I walked on the floor, you'll love this, in my old lady non-slip shoes, because that's the type of shoes I buy in life, non-slip shoes. I don't want to fall regardless. Walked on the floor with my long hair, not up, because you know, somewhere between the break room door and punching in, I'm gonna get sucked into the machine with my hair, my long flowing white hair. It's gonna happen. I'm being facetious. What is that noise? Oh, my battery's going off. A little alarm going off. Sorry. Screw moment. The safety issue that, yes, you should be walking on the floor with safety shoes so you don't fall. Have your PPE, protection equipment, shoes, glasses, hair up, all the things. That is true. So it wasn't only me or starting my car. No, we bring other issues up on the paperwork. So what does that tell you? That tells me they're gunning for me. Are you looking for excuses? Are you looking to start shenanigans? So I said, and then I wrote on the paper that I am going to be, in due diligence, I am going to be watching in kind other people and the infractions that they perform during the course of the day and bring it to all your attention. I don't think he liked that. But it had to be said. So yesterday, during the course of the day, a couple of times it happened. People were socializing for greater than 5 minutes. Told the supervisor, so-and-so, you walked out of your office, they were socializing, you're coming back, they're still socializing, it's 5 minutes later. 1. Number 2, at my break time, another individual that takes a 10-minute break. You can either take, if you work a 10-hour shift, you are allowed to take either one 20-minute lunch and an additional 10-minute break, or 3 10-minute breaks. Now, I eat meat. I have a 20-minute break because I like to eat. I don't want these 10s. If I work overtime, well, then I'll do an extra 10, and I usually don't eat because it's after 9 p.m. and I'm going to be going to bed once I get home. It'll be midnight. I'll be sleeping. Here we go on the freeway. So the person that I go to my break at 20 minutes to 6. Ask Cindy. She knows. 20 minutes to 6 until 6 o'clock. The other individual goes at 5:30 until 20 minutes to 6. So I get in the room, 20 minutes to 6. He's still sitting down and eating. I go to make my chili in the microwave. He comes over and still is talking to me while I'm eating. This is my lunch. Don't misunderstand. I am a social butterfly. I'll be social. I'll be kind. I talk to people. However, today I have a hair in my patoot. I do. At 5:47, that 17-minute break that he had, he leaves the break room to go back out on the floor to go to work. I bring that to my supervisor's attention. After my lunch, after I got done eating, shall we say, and my lunch bag had my spoons in it and the cooler packs, etc., and the lunch bag. I left the lunchroom and gained access to come back into the building with my badge. Then I told my lead after lunch, and when I was working, I told the lead, just so you know, you might want to let I almost said his name, you might want to let my supervisor know that I gained access with my badge, so it's going to be documented so that he knows it was within my lunch hour, within my lunch period. So I just have to watch. I have to watch. I have to be careful. Again, I don't plan on being a detriment to the company, a poor distributor. Sorry about that. I keep breaking in and out, and I just realized looking at the screen that I broke up. So it's almost 7 o'clock, and my appointment is in Eau Claire at 7:45, and I know my friend Erin goes live at 7. So I don't want to step on her, so I'm done right now. Will I come back on after I'm done? I don't know if I'll be able to talk. After the dentist, I have to gas up. I don't have to talk to anybody there. I have over $2 in savings at Quick Trip, so that's good to get my gas, cheap or free gas. Then I have to go to the dentist, my dentist, to have the fillings put into the holes from the root canal. Then I have physical therapy appointments, stuff to do. I have to get an oil change. That's why I took the day off to do stuff. So you guys have a lovely day. Go tell Erin Jerry says, hey, Erin. And they showed Dr. Nelson's avatar on Kiltz's show today, and it was good. Everybody loved it, and that was the biggest smile that I saw Nelson do on a KMT Live. It was fabulous. Okay, guys, I love y'all. Bye. Cheers. Take care. See you later. Adios. Hasta luego. Ta-ta.